Hello, I'm Rob Hayes, Senior Economist at Infometrics, and in this video I will explain how you can use the Regional Economic Profile to better understand the makeup and unique characteristics of your local economy. We have a separate video which introduces you to the Regional Economic Profile, explains how to log in, navigate through its various sections, and shows you how to interact with the dashboard functions. Economies are made up of businesses operating in different industries and workers in those businesses working in different occupations. So a good way to quickly come to grips with your local economy is to look at its industry and occupation makeup. Let's look at the industry makeup first. Click on Employment and in the submenu Structure. The chart showing contribution to employment by broad sector gives you a broad overview of your local economy. Here you can quickly see how much employment is devoted to the primary sector, which is agriculture and mining, the secondary sector, which is manufacturing, utilities and construction, the tertiary sector, which is service industries that are not knowledge intensive, such as retail and hospitality, and the quaternary sector, which is knowledge-intensive industries such as professional, scientific and technical services. Use the comparator region function to look at how your local economy differs to the national economy or a region of your choice. A lot of local economies outside the main urban centres have large primary sectors and secondary sectors devoted to processing the primary produce. Their tertiary and quaternary sectors tend to be smaller as a result. On this page, you can also look at the industry makeup of your region at different levels of granularity. The table Fill Jobs by ANZIC Level 1 Industry shows you the next level of granularity. ANZIC refers to the Australia and New Zealand Standard Industry Classification. All our industry data is based on this classification. Here you can look at the broad industries that make up the four broad sectors mentioned earlier, such as agriculture, forestry and fishing, manufacturing, retail, trade and professional, scientific and technical services. Look at the industries that make up the largest share of employment in your region and compare that to the national economy or a region of your choice. Hovering over any industry name gives you a description of the activities it involves. The table Fill Jobs by 54 industry categories offers further granularity in the classification of industries. Again, look at the industries that make up the largest share of employment in your region and how that compares to the national economy or a region of your choice. Industries such as healthcare, education, retail and construction tend to have a significant presence in most regional economies. The unique characteristics of a local economy tend to be found in the makeup of their agricultural sector, their manufacturing sectors, and the more specialised service sectors. You can carry out the same analysis, but this time looking at economic activity or GDP. Click on Economy and then Structure. The GDP and employment makeup of local economies tend to be similar, but large employment-rich sectors such as construction will make up a larger share of the employment profile, and capital-rich sectors such as mining and some manufacturing will make up a larger share in the GDP profile. You could also look at the makeup of your local economy in terms of the number of businesses in each industry. Click on Businesses and then Structure. The makeup of businesses across industries will be similar to the makeup of employment across industries. But industries that are made up of smaller businesses employing fewer people will make up a larger share in the business profile. whereas industries that are made up of larger businesses employing more people will make up a larger share in the employment profile. Let's look at the occupation makeup of your local economy now. Click on Skills and then Occupation. The chart gives you an overview of how employment is spread across broad occupations in your local economy. Use the comparator region function to look at how your local economy differs to the national economy or a region of your choice. These occupations are based on ANSCO one-digit occupations. ANSCO refers to the Australia and New Zealand standard classification of occupations. All our occupation data is based on this classification. The table below, Employment by Broad ANSCO one-digit occupation, shows you the data in the chart. If you want to look at occupations at a more granular level, you will find this in the table Employment by Detailed ANSCO two-digit occupation. Each occupation is classified to a skill level. If we look at the ANSCO one-digit occupations again, broadly speaking, the occupations at the top of the chart require higher skill levels than the occupations below them. Click on Broad Skill Level. And you can see in the chart and table how employment in your local economy is spread across skill levels from highly skilled to low skilled. You can also look at employment in knowledge-intensive industries. Click on Knowledge-intensive industries. Knowledge-intensive industries are those in which the generation and exploitation of knowledge play the predominant part in the creation of economic activity. Workers tend to be highly qualified and employed in professional, managerial, as well as scientific and technical occupations. If you want an even finer level of industry or occupation detail and you're a premium subscriber, go to the toolkit and click on Data Download. Here you can download employment, GDP or business numbers at ANZIC level 6, which will give you very detailed industry data, or 6-digit ANSCO, which will give you very detailed occupation data. A separate video explains in more detail how to use the toolkit. If you need any further help understanding the structure of your local economy, please contact one of our economists.